Good morning, guys. Happy Saturday. Welcome to the October Learning Series. Today we will be discussing why personal branding matters. Come on in, guys. Get your pen and paper ready so that you can jot down a few notes, a few things that you'll need to know, a few things that'll resonate with you. Come on in. Happy Saturday to you. I'm going to give just a few moments to let people pop in, but not too long. I like to stay prompt with my time. But come on in and get your pen and get your paper so that you can take notes. We are getting ready to discuss 10 reasons why personal branding matters. And this is part of the October Learning Series. I'm doing a series this month. It's every Saturday at 9:30 a.m. Last week we talked about 10 mindsets that undermine career success. And oh my goodness, if you missed that, you missed the treat, because we know everything starts in the mind. If you don't have your mind right, you won't be able to accomplish anything that you set out to do. So you got to get those notes. Those notes are still available. They'll be available for the next hour or so, but you can get those notes at bit.ly October Learning Series, because we know everything starts in the mind. We think it, we speak it, and then we act. So it's very important that you got your mind together, got your mind right before you work on that goal, before you go after success, because you're not going to be successful if you don't have your mind right. So guys, thank you for coming in and joining me. This is the October Learning Series. Today we're talking about 10 reasons why personal branding matters. And I hope you have your pen and your paper together, because we are about to go into this good discussion. Give me a few moments. Okay, guys. Let's go ahead and get started. 10 reasons why personal branding matters. What is personal branding? Personal branding is having a clear message of who you are. What experiences have you had? What direction are you going in? It's what do you stand for? What is your mission? What is your purpose? And it helps to convey your identity to the hiring manager. And then that way you're not a faceless part of the crowd. Your personal branding is going to help you stand out. It's part of your experience. It's part of your brand story. And for me, part of my brand story is my journey and my experience with unsatisfying jobs. I've had many unsatisfying jobs. And so that's part of my brand story of how I overcame that, how I had to do some internal work, how I had to increase my level of self-awareness. And that's part of my story. And so your story is going to be different. And so that's why I'm here to help you guys get out of your boring and stagnant, unsatisfying job, because that's part of my story. And so each of you will have your own unique story that will be part of your personal branding. And so 10 reasons why personal branding matters. And the first reason it matters is because it creates opportunities for success. A brand, what is it? A brand is an impression. It's the first impression of something or someone. Secondly, there's a correlation between branding and success. I don't know if you guys knew that, but there's a correlation. If you establish a strong brand for yourself, it establishes you as a natural leader and opens doors. Leadership qualities will naturally evolve as success and branding interact with one another, which can launch a career into exciting new directions. Think about this, guys. Think about some of the major brands and think about how they make you feel. What is your first impression? Think about brands like Apple. People standing in lines for those iPhones. Think about McDonald's. Think about Chick-fil-A. Or even think about the car dealership Ford. All of those, when you think about those, you have an impression of them. They make you feel a certain way. And so the same applies to your personal brand. People are going to feel a certain way when they see your brand. You're going to make an impression. So the more consistent and clear you are on your branding, the more successful you will be. So that's why there's a correlation between branding and success. Once you're clear and you put it out there, that's going to increase your success. And like I said before, it's going to set you apart from the pack. It's because you're going to have your unique story, your unique brand history, and that's going to attract people. Number 2, personal branding allows you to pursue whatever you're passionate about. You get to be your authentic self. You get to show your natural gifts and talents. And your personal brand is about what you love to do. It's how you serve others. And it's also an opportunity for you to embrace your strengths and your weaknesses, because we all have strengths and we all have weaknesses. The thing is, we don't focus on our weaknesses, but we don't ignore them. We focus on our strengths. And so when you focus on your personal branding, you get to be you. If you're quirky, if you're silly, if you're serious, whatever you are, you get to be it, because that's your personal brand. That sets you apart from everybody else. There's no need to compare yourself with anybody else. You have to do you 100%. And so think about some major brands. Think about the car dealership Audi. Audi doesn't try to be like Toyota or vice versa. And Macy's doesn't try to be like Ross, and Ross is not trying to be like Macy's. They both have their individual brands. And so that's how you need to be. Have your own individual, unique brand. All right, guys, I hope you are taking some notes, because this information is getting good. Number 3, we are talking about 10 reasons why personal branding matters for career success. Number 3, it helps you to stand in front of the pack. Branding is about consistently delivering on your promises. You have to position yourself in unique ways in order to stand out in front of others. And I'll give you a couple examples. Everyone has a business degree. So you have to have a distinct personality. You have to have a unique personal and professional history that stands out. And your natural ability should be able to enhance a company's culture. So you have to find ways to stand out in front of the pack. And so personal branding helps you do that. And part of your unique and professional history may be, you may come from a family, generations of nurses, or a generation of doctors or police officers. That may be your story. Or it could be the opposite. You could be the first one in your family to be a nurse, to be a doctor, to be a police officer. But whatever it is, that is part of your story. That's part of your story. Number 4, attract opportunities. Attract opportunities. When you have a strong brand, you will notice that people want to know you and help you out any way they can. Your personal brand works like a magnet, and it attracts like-minded people, which can be very useful for your business or your career, just like you can be useful to them. Your personal brand demonstrates success, and that is what others will be looking to tap into. So that goes back into what I said earlier, that there's a correlation between branding and success. The clearer you are on your the clearer you are on your brand and on who you serve, the more successful you'll be, because you're going to attract those folks. You're going to attract those folks who are interested in you because you are your authentic self. And people love people who are genuine and authentic in themselves, because deep inside we want to be that way. We want to be genuine and we want to be authentic. And so guys, go ahead. I hope you guys got your pen and your paper and you are taking some good notes. This is some good stuff. I know it's going to help you gear up for your new career in 2018. And that's my whole goal. And so we are on number 5. We are still talking about 10 reasons why personal branding matters. Number 5, developing a personal brand will help you be able to connect to the best employers who already fit with your goals. As long as you have a solid brand, you will stay busy. Your services will stay in demand. Even if your company is downsizing or if you lose a big client, a strong brand will attract opportunity. Wow, guys. That right there shows you just how important personal branding is. So if you're clear on who you are, who you serve, what you like to do, you've already have that set. And so when you go out job searching, you already know what employer is going to be a good fit for you, because you already know who you are, what you stand for. And secondly, if your company downsizes, or if you're a business owner and you lose a big client, if you've got that solid, strong brand, it's okay, because you're still going to attract opportunities. Because people are going to say, hey, that's Shalonda. I remember Shalonda. That's that lady, she helps you get out of your unsatisfying job. Yeah, I remember her talking about that. I remember seeing some of her Facebook posts. I remember seeing her on LinkedIn. And so the same is true for you. As long as you have that solid brand, it doesn't matter if you lose your job or if you lose a client, because you're going to attract opportunities because you're clear on who you are and you're being consistent. So keep that in mind, guys. Number 6, job hopping. I know in the past we've thought of job hopping as a negative thing, but not so much so nowadays, guys. Things are turning in the working in the workforce. You know, people are not staying in jobs like they used to. The days when our parents and our grandparents stayed in jobs for 40 and 50 years, that is quickly phasing out. Nowadays, if you stay in a job longer than 10 years, the employer may see that as a career liability versus career loyalty. And here's why. The employer may think you're not as ambitious enough to look for other opportunities. They may think that you've just settled in and have gotten comfortable without pushing yourself, and that you've become satisfied with complacency. So that's kind of counterintuitive to what we've been told. We've been told, you know, you stay at a job a long time, you know, and you be loyal to that career. Not anymore. Employers are wanting to know, well, wow, you stayed at a job that long. What did you do? Why did you stay there so long? So that's a different philosophy and something you need to be thinking about, you know, as far as job hopping. Job hopping is not negative. So when you go into your interview and they ask you, why have you changed jobs so many times? You know, it was better opportunities. It was opportunity for growth. You know, I moved to places where I can impact the lives of others. So you shed that positive light on job hopping and not the negative. Number 7, we're still talking about 10 reasons why personal branding matters. Number 7, high levels of job turnover. I've seen this a lot, guys. I'm sure you have as well. According to the Multiple Generations at Work survey, 90% of millennials and those who are born between 1977 and 1977 expect to stay in their job less than 3 years. Wow. Did you guys know that? At that rate, that means millennials will have anywhere from 15 to 20 jobs in their lives. That's different, guys. Think about our parents and our grandparents. They had 1 or 2, maybe 3. We're talking about millennials having anywhere from 15 to 20. That is a major change, guys, but it's a good thing. And these are the opportunities for you to work on your personal branding because you are changing jobs so frequently. You need to make sure that you are clear and consistent with your personal branding. Okay? Number 8, reinventing yourself. We should be constantly evolving. What is important to us 5 years ago, guess what? It's no longer important. We've had different experiences, and those experiences have taught us lessons. We grow into an improved version of ourselves. Even if you stay in a job for more than 5 years, you're going to have to revamp your professional image to stay relevant to your company and industry and earn what you are worth. We should be constantly reinventing ourselves. We should be learning from our experiences and growing from our experiences. And when that happens, we're evolving, we're changing, we're growing. So that means that your personal brand is going to evolve and it's going to grow and it's going to change. And that's okay. You just need to be aware of that. And if you're staying in a job more than 5 years, what are you doing to revamp your personal image? Think about it, guys. We know that automation is taking over. What are you doing to revamp? If you're in the retail industry, what are you doing to revamp? You got to think about that. Think about social media. The millennials and the generations under them know social media like the back of their hand. So if you're older, you've got to revamp. You've got to learn that social media. You got to know the internet. You got to be comfortable. You got to keep up. You got to keep up with the times. Certifications. If you've been in your job more than 5 years, what are you doing to revamp yourself? What kind of certifications are you getting? We know software changes and updates. Are you keeping up your certifications in your industry? Those are things you need to be thinking about when you're reinventing yourself. Number 9, job searching has been replaced by people searching. Wow. Job searching has been replaced by people searching. Instead of wasting your time applying for jobs using job boards that lead to nowhere, conduct a people search. Use the web to locate people who work at companies and positions that you're interested in, and then network with them constantly. As you progress in your career, networking becomes more important because it's almost 100% a hidden job market when you're an executive seeker. Wow, job seeker. Only a small percentage of executive jobs are posted on a job board. Wow, guys. So it goes back to that infamous saying, it's not what you know, it's who you know. That's why it's so important for you to keep an active network. You should always be networking. That's why it's so important. We just read it right here. We just read it. Networking becomes more important because it's almost 100% hidden job market. You've got to keep that network active. And how do we do that? You email your former colleagues, your former coworkers, your current ones. You can email. You can send a text. You can connect with them on social media. Say hi, how have you been? Let's go out to lunch. Let's go out to dinner. Let's go to this event together. There's several ways for you to keep your network active. You need to focus on that. That helps you in your job search, because when you start job searching, you don't want that frustration of, oh my God, I need to connect with this person. I need to connect with that person. If you've already been active in your networking, that's one less thing you have to worry about in your job search. So make sure that you keep your network active. And also, like we read earlier, if there's a company that you're interested in, a specific position that you're interested in, see if somebody in your network has a connection. That's how you have to work the system, guys. You have to use your connections. Number 10, employers are reviewing your online personal brand. Did you know that? Did you know employers are looking at you? They're watching you. They're seeing what you're doing online. According to Career Builder, 53% of hiring managers are using social media to find out more about you. Employers are using search engines to find more information about you, using the information as part of their background checks. Make sure your personal brand is consistent and up to date. So guys, You've got to be mindful and careful of what you're posting on social media. Employers are watching, they're taking notes, they're using that information to find out about you. That's why personal branding matters. Whether you're looking for a job or not, whether you're an entrepreneur, whether if you're just settled and complacent in your job, your social media is your personal brand. It tells everything about you. So you have to be mindful of what you're posting, because what you're posting on social media is a reflection of you, and it shows you who you are, what your mission is, what you stand for, the things you love. So if you are posting things that are not a true reflection of you, you may want to not post that any longer, because it could cost you a job. And I have a bonus. This is 10 reasons why personal branding matters, but I've got one more for you guys. I've got a number 11. Personal branding matters because your personal brand is your legacy. How do you want to be remembered? What do you want to be remembered for? Are you positively impacting the lives of others? Did you share your uniqueness with the world? Did you leave a lasting impression? That's why personal branding matters. What are you leaving for your kids? What are you leaving for your community? What are you leaving for your church? What are you leaving for your neighborhood and for the world? Your personal brand is your legacy, and it will be here long after you are gone. So guys, that is it. That is 11 reasons why personal branding matters. I have a couple of reminders for you. Thank you so much for tuning in. I know this was helpful to you. Don't sleep on this information. Use it to help you be successful. Use it to help you get that meaningful career that you need in 2018. Start working on your personal brand now. If you haven't started, start now. Those of you who've already started, start tweaking it. Start evaluating yourself. Look at yourself. Who are you? What is your message? Who do you want to serve? What do you love to do? Start getting clear on that now, so that when you get ready to start that new career, when you're ready to start job searching, you'll be able to easily identify those employers who align with your goals. So guys, I want to stay connected to you. I want us to work together. I want to be on your team. Every successful person has a team. I want to be on your team. Connect with me on my Facebook business page, Maximize Career Potential. Also, you can connect with me on LinkedIn. On Maximize Career Potential, make sure that you like and follow the page, and also you have to turn on the notifications. Turn on the notifications by clicking on following, and then you click on notifications. And then you have to select all posts, all live posts, and all events. And then you'll get notified when I go live. You'll get notified when I post career tips and career resources. And as a reminder, there will be a 24-hour replay for this lesson. And then after that, will be available for you a free copy of the notes, and you can get that at bit.ly October Learning Series. Go ahead and get the free copy. Don't sleep on that. If you're not looking for a job right now, You could be looking for a job in 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, maybe even a year from now. This information is not going to change. Personal branding is still going to matter. Go ahead and get these notes now. Remember, preparation plus opportunity equals success. So I'm preparing you now. So go ahead and download it now so that when you are looking for that job, you've got it. And when that opportunity presents itself, you've got it and you'll be successful. And October Learning Series is every Saturday at 9:30 a.m. on my business page, Maximize Career Potential. And just a quick reminder, this tomorrow is the last day for my Columbus Day sale, which includes a 45-minute session and my ebook, Stepping into Your Greatness, 31 Declarations on your journey to greatness. So this session is for you if you are ready to transform your life from miserable to joy, from frustration to joy, from emptiness to joy. If you are in that unsatisfying career, this session is for you. If you're looking for a new career but don't know where to start, this session is for you. If you need clarity related to your career or related to your life in general, this session is for you. If you want to ask me a question or get some advice, this session is for you. It's only $35. It's an awesome value because normally for my hour sessions, they start at $125 based on the package you select. So use this opportunity to get prepared. Use this opportunity to get prepared. You can go ahead and purchase your session at gum.co/discover your greatness. And so next week, we'll be here, same place, same time, 9:30 a.m. Central Standard Time, Facebook, Maximize Career Potential business page. And next week's topic is 10 things you should know about choosing a career. I want to see you there. I want to see your friends, and I want to see your family there next Saturday at 9:30 a.m. Guys, you have an awesome day, and I will see you next